Hello everyone. Today's recipe is Kaju Katli. It's a no-cook recipe, so it's one of my favorites, and it's sugar-free, so it's my husband's favorite too. It's a win. Enjoy. So I've taken about 1 cup of cashews. It's just the broken up cashews. I had the last batch left. I've ground them up into a powder. I ran it through the sieve so I didn't have any big lumps. To this, I'm going to add this milk powder, the skim milk powder. It's basically, I'm going to add 1 cup. So an equal amount to start off with, because later on I realized that in my previous recipe, when I used the full amount, it was too sticky for me, and this time I intended to use less milk powder, but then I had already put the milk powder in, so here I am. I'm going to attempt to take out some of it. So I wonder how many of us have, added too much of something and then attempted to take out. Anyway, the milk powder was a little lighter than the cashew powder, and I hadn't mixed it up, so I was able to take out just under half a cup. But yeah, this with the less milk powder, it was definitely less sticky. So use about half a cup of milk powder for a full cup of cashew powder. I'm also using this sweetener. It is a sugar-free sweetener. It's like a sugar equivalent, so you could use sugar or powdered sugar over here. And I'm using just under 1 cup, so it may be 3/4 of a cup of sugar. We do like it sweet. You could use less sugar if you wanted. So the recipe will be in the description box. But just to recap, I've used 1 cup of ground cashews, half a cup of milk powder, 3/4 cup of sweetener, which is the sugar equivalent. And so if you're using sugar, just use 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. And I've added 2 teaspoons of desi ghee. I've added some cardamom, green cardamom powder, and some kewara drops. And now I'm going to add very little, like less than 1/4 cup of milk, and just knead it into the dough. So add the milk a little at a time till you get the dough to the consistency that you like, because we're going to roll out this dough shortly. And here I'm going to spread out my cling wrap. I find using the cling wrap to roll it out keeps everything neat and tidy, doesn't stick to anything. So I'm just going to grease my fingers here and get my dough ball of the mixture that I had just created. I did let it rest for about 10 minutes just so it can come together nicely. And now I'm going to roll it into a nice ball and begin my rolling out process. First, I'll flat it with my fingers, and then I'll cover it completely, leaving space on the side to roll out with my rolling pin. Now you can roll it out to any thickness you like. We do like our Kaju Katli to be thin, and Kaju Katli is traditionally thin as well, but you could have a thicker Kaju Katli if you like. And so here I am busily rolling it out, and once I've got it to the right thickness, I'll take off the cling wrap from the top. I still left it on the bottom. I'll just shape any unsightly edges, and I've got my knife that I will grease up a little bit so it doesn't, so that it can cut cleanly. And then I'll cut out my diamond shapes. It's that simple. Now it will be a little soft to begin with, but once you put it in the fridge, it'll harden up a little bit, but it will stay pretty soft, and it's really, really delicious. I do recommend it. Here you see me trying to cut out the typical diamond shape that a Kaju Katli has. I thought it turned out well. I'm going to use the half of the milk powder going forward. Maybe even a little less because it could be a little less sticky, and maybe next time I will roll it out a little bit thicker. I thought this part was thinner. Anyway, here you see the nice plate and the part that I put in the Tupperware, and the little leftover bits that I chomped on as chef's reward. You know, I realized here that I don't have any black plate. This would have looked so pretty on a black plate. I guess something to add to the shopping list. Cheers.